Hello, and it is not Cottonby Minecraft City today, not Cottonby Simpsons Habitat. It's that other thing I like to play, Cottonby Planet Coaster, that's right. And we're back after a very long time in Lockdown Land, where the fun never starts. Yes, that's right, this is the Planet Coaster land park that I started way back at the beginning of the first lockdown, when I seemed to have loads of time, because, oh my word, this game is life-ruining, absolutely life-ruining. It is amazing though, it's one of my favourite games of all time, beats my other favourite game of all time, which is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Don't talk about Roller Coaster Tycoon 4, that was a complete cash grab. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and this is the sequel to that, made by the same people, and the amount of love and care they put into the game is outstanding. And the amount of love and care you can put into the game is also outstanding. So let's speed this up a little bit and let's go have a look around the park. If you've not seen one of these videos before, it's been a long time since I've done one, so we'll just have a quick whiz around. The park at the moment is closed. It's closed. No guests, as you can see. I will open it. We'll open it shortly. And we'll see what happens. I'm playing this on GeForce Now. So when this game came out, I had a quick go at a friend's house and I was like, oh my god, I don't have the machine to run this. I don't have the time to play this, but it's amazing and I've got to play it. So I did. So this ride, by the way, goes way underground. I'm not even going to go down there, it's that deep. And I looked at buying a computer and stuff to play it on, but then I thought I'll try a cloud gaming system. So I tried GeForce Now. Look at the details, amazing. GeForce Now, it's web-based, so I'm actually playing this on a... originally it was on MacBook Air, now I'm playing it on MacBook Pro, so i5 MacBook Pro, and it runs beautifully. We've got a gigabyte internet at home to fibre to the door, so the internet connection makes a huge difference. Although, if you can see there, it's telling me that my connection is on the brink of failing. It seems to do that randomly. When I bring up the kind of stats, it doesn't tell you anything like that. It says you're fine. So I don't know where it's getting information from. But it's running seamlessly. So I'm playing this on a NVIDIA server. It's not the highest level. I think it's the 2050s, the RTX 2050s, whatever they call them. It's not the highest tier, but it is a little bit better than anything I would want to pay for in my home, PC-wise, because this would be the only thing I'd ever use it for. So it's a great game on a great service, and the service itself is absolutely flawless. I cannot stress how good GeForce Now is. Why would you go and buy yourself a gaming PC when this is even better? And the great thing is, because I was one of the early adopters, I've got what they call Founders for Life. So I think it cost me like, was it 25 quid for 6 months, something like that. So I'm accessing this service for, less than a £5 a month, which is, come on, really? What would I have to spend on a PC? I know, look, it's jiggling around like mad now. Whoa, this is trippy. What's in here? Oh yeah, it's a ride. Okay, so that's a Starscape. It's an indoor ride. I can't remember which rides I've done videos on. I'm going to have to go back through them all and do videos on all the rides. So that one's indoor. The one issue I do have with this game is that it's not particularly great at stopping light going through surfaces and smoke and stuff. So you get light which is going through where you really don't want it. This is the new kind of Aztec Egypty land here. It's not quite finished yet. Another mistake I made early on in Planet Coaster was putting the roof on things and trying to go in and change them. So I'm not doing that again. This is my new latest ride. This, if you've been down to Chessington World of Adventures down in London, or on the outskirts of London rather, Chessington to be exact, you'll see this. This is the vampire ride. Now there's not many of these left in operation. Well, it's like the vampire ride. The trains are slightly different. There's a couple of these left in the world, and that's it. But it swings. So let's just pick a view here. I'll go back a car or so you can see what it's like as it swings around. Now, theming wise, I haven't got very far with this. I said this game was life-ruiningly fun, and it is. But that is fun in, the detail. So, for example, this ride took me, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours to build and to get it right so all the timings were accurate. Because what you've got to consider is, if you've got a roller coaster, great, you've built it, but you want guests to be able to come on it. And when you do try and do the park management aspect of the game, you've got to get the queues down and the reliability up. So really, you need to run your roller coasters with at least 2 trains on them, which means if you've got more than one lift hill, you've got to get all your timings right so that one of the trains doesn't get stopped at the stop of the lift hill waiting for the first train to clear the block section. Otherwise, it's just no good for anyone, is it? So that's what really takes your time up, adjusting the track, making sure it can get all the way round. And then you get into you see the other train there in the distance, look, on the right, going up the lift hill. Perfectly timed. The other thing you've got to do is you've got to get all your scenery done and all your effects in. And I've started on this. It's kind of like, oh, look at the mist. Ooh! It's pretty good. And more mist, look. And it interacts with the monorail. You can see there just on the left. It's pretty cool. It's going to take a long time to get the theming done. When you look at some of the other rides, like the rapids, all the rapids are completely themed. That took weeks. All that theming, all the special effects, all the timing, all the intricacies. That little like donut stand next to the ride, which is perfectly themed to the ride itself. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So the station's alright though. It kind of ties into the Aztec-y world there, and it's got like a rooftop garden kind of thing as it moves into like a jungle zone. This ride is well liked. It's amber green, which means it's not making people puke. People don't mind going on it, and it's not too scary, which is what you want really in a ride, isn't it? You want a little bit of fear from a ride. You don't want to scare people's senses though, or make them not want to go on it. The other rides in this area, this whole thing is going to eventually be like a tomb. It's going to have a huge roof on it, like a huge tomb roof. So, and then like this ride here kind of pops up out of it, out the roof. There's also a drop tower that goes up and down out the roof. There's a spinning coaster, which goes through the tomb. And the first part of that is themed and all the parts are in place. I just need to do the rest of it, and then I need to kind of put it up. No arms on the dummies. Surely, how can you test for like if it's safe for people's arms if you've not put any arms on? This is going remarkably slow. I think we need to speed this up a little bit. Oh, look at that lighting effect. Very nice. Oh, I am one of these disembodied water dummies with no arms on. Right, let's speed this up because it's taking forever. So this it's a spinning gondola which also looks out onto the park, and it goes up. Wow, very, very nice. Right, let's open the park. So, I originally closed the park because even on GeForce Now, the park was starting to slow down when I was building stuff. And if you're trying to like place really small objects or water fountains or smoke effects and stuff, even a little bit of lag can really ruin your day. It can really annoy your experience playing the game. So I'll go open the monorail and stuff separately in a few minutes. But let's just crack all these rides. Open. When I closed the park, I had 11,000 guests. 11,000 guests. That is like Alton Towers on a good day, I think. I don't know what the capacity there is. I think it's 15 or 20, something like that. That is a lot of people. And the game treats each one of those people, or parties of people, as individuals. So, here we are. Woman in a nice mustard top there. We've got kids, we've got families, we've got couples coming in. It's all great mix of people. There's lots of different hairstyles. I like his moustache. No bald people. Is he bald? Oh, he's bald. It's alright. The balds are represented. Let's pick this guy with the nice shorts. Let's follow him around a bit. So what is really great is you can just go into one of these guests and you can follow them around. So this guy's quite cool. I think he's here with his pals, and they're just chilling out. He, I think he's overdressed for the occasion. And I don't know, he must have got dressed in the dark because nothing matches. That's the monorail, which is closed. Let's. Now we're in first person. First person mode. I didn't catch his name. Let's call him Nigel. I'm in first person mode with Nigel. And where's he going to go first? Where's your first stop, Nige? Oh, it's the indoor water ride that hasn't got a decent entrance to it. This was the first ride I built, I believe, or was it the Wing Coaster the first ride I built? No, this was the first ride I built, yeah. And it's an indoor water ride themed around a shipwreck. So this area doesn't really make sense because I was just playing around. The kind of western area matches perfectly, the spooky area matches perfectly, the Pirate Cove does, the kind of Aztec Kingdom does, the Future Zone does. They're all really well themed and really consistent. This area isn't. It's just like random rides put down. I will correct that when I come back and sort the entrance out, because the entrance plaza looks naff. And it is in desperate need of something spectacular. So when I get around to sorting out the entrance plaza, I will tie all these rides together. I don't know how I'm going to tie them all together, but I'll tie them all together somehow. And I might have to move that flat kind of spinning ride out that you saw outside and put something else in instead. But we'll see, we'll see. Here we are. He's joined the queue quite early, so he might get straight on. It might be a walk on this. What do you reckon? Walk on? While he's walking on, today's beverage, by the way, there's no 3D printer update today, and there's no Duplo update today. I am, however, going big on the 3D printer. I'm going to try some nice... I think I'm going to try the lightsaber one day this week. Right, here we go. Now, I've turned it to night mode, because otherwise the indoor ride doesn't look very indoors. It looks like it's outdoors. Look at the lighting. This is the ride that I kind of tested. Or got used to everything on. So where all the lights were, how you angle the lights, how you got the kind of effect of all the greenery on the walls, how you place stuff, timings and that kind of thing. So it was a real experimental jobby, this one, and I think it's come out quite nice. Yeah, it's a nice indoor ride. My beverage today is coffee, even though it is, according to my watch, 16 degrees. Always weather for a coffee. It's nice. It's nice. It's not a Puerto Rican. It's Papua New Guinea, according to Nespresso. This one, Papua New Guinea. So there you go. Globalization for you. Ooh, scary. It's spooky, isn't it? It's good. It's a good little ride. This, I really like it. And obviously you can look around and stuff, and you can put it in cinematic mode. And here we go. Now there's some fire and flames and explosions. Fantastic. Right, now we're going into a cave for the finale. What's in the cave, I wonder? Ooh, green smoke. That can't be good. Ah! It's my wife. Only joking. It's not my wife. It's a sea creature from beyond. Yeah, it's all good. Look. Wow. Fantastic. Lucky we survived that. No, we didn't. It's back. Du, du, du. And that's it. And this game is just amazing. This I've uploaded this pack, or a version to it, onto the Steam Workshop. So if you've got Planet Coaster, go on to Steam Workshop and grab it. It's called Lockdown Land. You can't miss it. And I'll have a play around with it. And I'll update that as I update the game as well. So, you know, it's not amazing. You look at some of the stuff some YouTubers have done, and I just don't know how they do it, where they find the time. He liked that, didn't he? Look, with the cars on his shorts. Yeah, I like this. I like the idea of it just being like a park where you'd want to go. It just lets your imagination. Look at his moustache. Look at this guy here in the purple shirt. Amazing. It just lets your imagination completely run free. Right, I'm going to follow Nige. I'm going to see where he wants to go next. Thank you ever so much for coming and looking at this video. I appreciate it. It's something different. We're going to go through that door on Minecraft next week, so do tune in and watch us go through that door. It's a good one. Well, it's a good one, yeah. They're all good ones, aren't they? And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Hit that bell to be notified of new uploads as well. And put some comments in. Is he going back on the same ride? He is as well. He must have loved it that much that he's off on it again. Wow, that is a compliment. Thank you, Nige. See you all later.